Whenever you call me lovingly, I will borrow breaths from death and come. Page 16 is a Hindi supernatural thriller from director Shamshad Pathan, currently available on Tubi. It combines a traditional ghost story with a little bit of Bollywood flair and a lot of karmic comeuppance. I've made it a goal to watch more Hindi films beyond the greats from yesteryear like Sayat Ray, and where better to start than a horror flick? The visual language of film has many different dialects throughout the world, so basics like close-ups and dolly shots can sometimes have slightly different meanings. For instance, Pathan is fond of cross-dissolving from one shot to another in the same scene, but not always to show the passage of time like we typically do in the West. It's really used more to show a passage of thought. The most prominent example is a scene where a child reflects on his academic failures, sinking deeper and deeper into sadness, all expressed through the power of cross-dissolves. There are other times in page 16 where director Pathan will use post-production dropped frame slow motion and then go back into real time and then back into dropped frame slow-mo, sometimes within the same cut. So if you're not a fan of that, well, watch the movie anyway. Expand your visual vocabulary a little. I mean, hell, Peter Jackson did that same thing in Lord of the Rings. This movie even manages to turn a struggle for a handgun into a quasi-dance scene. Very clever stylistic touches like that manage to hit the mark more often than not. And the ending is absolutely bonkers, in the best way possible. You can find films like Page 16 on Tubi, and you can join my Patreon at patreon.com, The Real Monte Light.